Hello, Professor Skelton and Criminal Justice Class 201. Welcome to our latest video for our Ask to Fox 15 project. This week's question is from Dom, who asked, do you think social media is going to become, or is already, an essential asset to the police? Also, will social media improvement and the improvement of technology make criminal investigations less time-consuming, or will these stay the way they are? Thanks for your question, Dom. I'm going to break that down into two parts. The first one, you asked about whether or not social media is an essential asset for police. From my experience as a social media officer, I would say that social media is definitely an essential tool that we use for our communication with the public. Social media allows us to communicate with the public directly, without a filter, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are able to share important messaging about what's happening in the community, safety information, and also crime prevention information to help keep everyone in the community as safe as possible. Social media is also a critical tool that we use in the event of an emergency or a crisis. It lets us get out information real time as quickly as it becomes available. So we're able to let people know what's going on pretty much up to the minute, so they can make decisions about where they need to be or what they need to do to be safe. For the second part of your question, you asked about social media improvement and the improvement of technology, whether or not I thought that would make solving crimes less time consuming or more time consuming. And what I've found as a patrol officer is that the number of calls we attend now that have a component involving social media has dramatically gone up. So while technology is great, social media allows people to have an even greater reach than they would if they were doing something such as harassing someone in person. Now they can be on the other side of the world, basically, and be sending harassing or threatening communications to somebody through social media. So it definitely adds more work and makes it more complicated, because in many cases, we can't just look at a social media account and instantly say, I know it's this person that's doing it. Because nowadays there's so many scam accounts out there and people creating fake accounts with someone else's photo or name attached. It definitely increases the level of complexity for crimes. And like I said, increases the reach criminals have for whatever they're doing, whether it's harassing someone, distributing intimate images, child porn, whatever it could be. The criminal could be in one country and the victim could be living somewhere else. So I think that as social media continues to improve and become even more accessible to everyone, it's definitely going to be involved in a lot more calls for service and will result in more work for officers who are trying to investigate those calls for service.